Welcome to Closet Coaching. I'm going to tell you a story that I told a client yesterday who encouraged me to share it elsewhere. So when I was a freshman in high school, I played lacrosse, and we had a new coach, and she taught us to hold our sticks in this certain way. And that's how we learned to play. And as a freshman team, we were separate from like the JV and varsity. So we had our own field and our own practices and our own coach. And when we went into sophomore year, and we moved into the new coach and the new field, and we were all running around, and the coach stopped us and said, like, "What are you guys doing? Why are you holding your sticks like that?" And we were like, "Well, that's how we learned. That's how we learned. That's what the coach taught us last year, you know." And she was like, "No." She's like, "You can't hold it like that. That's no." Like, no. So we had to learn how to hold it differently. And I remember those practices in the beginning, like we were all like so clunky and clumsy, and we couldn't, it felt so weird to pick up the stick. I had to remind myself each and every time to like not just go into the way, you know, with the wrist bend, and it was like this whole thing. And it took me a while to be able, it took us all a while to be able to like hold the sticks in this new way. And after a while though, it was like second nature, and since now I think it's really strange to hold them the original way. It's very strange. But anyway, the point is that like that's how change feels. It feels like when we change our self-talk, or when we meet ourselves without a goal of weight loss when we exercise, or, you know, when we reroute the way that our stories tell us we need to behave and accept our body in a size that we thought we couldn't. The whole thing feels like changing the way that you're holding the lacrosse stick. It's very conscious, and it feels counterintuitive, and it also feels like it might be wrong. Like it's awkward. But the practice of it over time is what gives it its comfort level, and it gives it its safety, and it gives it its effectiveness. And so I had shared this metaphor with someone, and she was like, "That's just dandy. So can you share it with other people?" And so I thought I might, just to reiterate that it is not always a comfortable process, and it is conscious and intentional, but over time it gets more and more natural. And yeah, that's what shifting inner dialogue really feels like. So I hope that's helpful.